Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Give yourselves a big Zoom round of applause for being here. Welcome to Performing the World 2025. Give yourselves a big Zoom round of applause. Welcome or welcome back. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. Whatever time it is, we appreciate that you are here with us. Earlier, we went from the stage to the street in India, followed by the parents' circle in Palestine and in Gaza. Then we traveled all the way to Bogota, Colombia with Daniel. And now we're going to zip it. But when I say zip it, I don't mean like close your mouth, when people used to tell you to zip it. We're going to do a different type of zipping here. This is called Zip Talks, short sessions presented with zeal, intimacy, and passion. So now introducing to the Zoom stage, zooming all the way from Brazil, Vivi Carrijo.
Thank you, Des. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this brand new session at Perform the World, the very first Zip Talks. Yeah! Across the globe, people are making beautiful and deeply human things. They are creating with what's available, with who shows up, and with the mess we are all living in. To learn more about it, for the first time at the Perform in the World, Zip Talks will feature short 6-minute video introductions from amazing creators and activists from Nigeria, India, Brazil, Austria, Palestine, Canada, and the US, all sharing how they are mediating in the mess and building new ways of living and resisting. So, here's how our session will work. We have 11 presents, 9 videos organized into 3 breakout rooms with their powerful stories and idea. So I'll show here the slide. You appear the slide here in some part. So, and in this slide, I will show to you the name is of the breakout room, breakout room. So each room will show 3 videos. And after watching, you will have time to discuss with the presenters, share reflections, ideas, and feelings, and then create something collectively. These collective performances will bring us back together at the end to share the sparks that emerged from the conversation. So here you can see in this slide, we have these 3 rooms. The first room, we call that emotional development. And the second one, therapeutics. And the third one, emotions plus power, exclamation. So, and then before we move to the breakout rooms, we have some of our presenters here with us today. I want to invite them to come to the stage and say hello, to introduce themselves before we dive into the videos. All right, let's welcome Mitchel Abrams.
Hello, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be with you all. My name is Dr. Mitch Abrams. I'm a Canadian radiologist, TEDx speaker, and founder of Next Gen Health Foundation, where our mission is to bring more heart into healthcare and community wellness. Now, early in my medical career, I went through my own open heart surgery and an experience that completely transformed my understanding of healing. And it showed me that medicine isn't just about the body, it's about reconnecting with the heart, the mind, and our communities. This journey has led me to create the Global Heart Sync, a movement that gamifies the science of heart coherence, literally syncing our heart rhythms to foster emotional resilience and measurable ways of connection that redefine how we relate to each other, the planet, and perhaps to something greater than ourselves. So, together with my capstone project from Stanford University's Center for Compassion and Altruism Research and Education called Rad Art, we can capture and translate transformational moments into visual art and music, tuning our inner healing into creative social action and sustainable support for youth mental health and community wellness. I'm absolutely delighted to share my project and my passion with you all. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Mitchell. So now let's welcome Samuel James. Samuel is here.
Samuel, I need you to turn your camera on.
Oh. Yay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Thank you. Good day. Well, it's night here. Well, good day, everyone. Good, whatever time you are there. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Samuel James, and I'm the executive director of Sims Deaf Pro Foundation, a creative platform dedicated to empowering and the disabled artists through performance, dance, and storytelling. I'm also the convener of the All Africa Deaf Arts Festival, which has been running for 4 years now. We bring together deaf talents, performers, and advocates from across the continent to celebrate creativity, inclusion, and cultural pride. Over the years, my work has focused on using the arts as a bridge, making performance spaces accessible and giving undeserved deaf artists the visibility and voice they deserve. I'm really excited to connect with everyone here today to share ideas and, of course, explore how we can continue to build inclusive artistic experiences across Africa and beyond. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Samuel. I'm so exciting. So let's welcome Mika. Our Mika is here.
Hello. Yes, I'm Mieke. I'm a genderqueer artist and performer from South Africa, now based in Denver, Colorado, in the US. So, drag is an art and form of entertainment centered on typically heightened performances of gender. Most people have heard of drag queens, some have heard of drag kings, but few have heard of drag things. And I want to change that. So, drag things are those performers who play at the intersections of gender identities. My drag name is Boyish Charm, and I am a drag thing who delights in wreaking havoc on audiences' expectations. Boyish Charm, for me, inhabits a liminal space that elicits all kinds of reactions from its audiences. For me, Boyish Charm is a site of possibility, an invitation to explore what happens when we enter into a place of playful curiosity. Today, I'd like to share with you some of my journey as Boyish Charm and invite you to open up space for a more playful, less dogmatic relationship with gender.
Yeah, thank you, Mika. So let's welcome now Danna.
Hi everyone. I am in the process of becoming myself, Donna. Nothing about me is finished, so thankfully, and I'm still playing with how I speak about myself. Some days I use words, others I let silence speak up. So Dominic is the star of today, my four-legged philosopher, my teacher of steadiness. He taught me several lessons about love, kindness that I will get to share with all of you today. Right now, because life is always changing, I work as an educator in psychology and family science. I spend the majority of my days with students who are trying to unlearn some assumptions about the world. I am a wife, a daughter, a friend, a mentor, a volunteer, an artist, a seeker, a witness of miracles. I'm a woman who believes in eye contact is the best way where hearts can meet. So if you came here to meet me or you're meeting everybody, my hope is that you may find yourself instead. tucked in between the tale that I'm about to tell you in a place that we call living. Thank you.
Thank you, Danna. So let's welcome now Lorena.
Hello. There I am. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much first for having us and opening this space for dialogue and curiosity and learning new things. I'm Lorena Rodriguez. I was born and raised in Colombia, and now I live here in California. I am a multidisciplinary artist and cultural practitioner, and my focus is usually these days is about the collective memory and how can we transform relationships through art and to cultural practices. Since I was born in Colombia, and seeing war for so many generations, like internal war for more than 60 years, really questioning about what peace means, it becomes something like that touches your heart and your art and your art craft and how you see the world. And I think that my art and what I bring to the table with the cultures of fermentations for peace is that it's that exploration of really what peace means, what does it mean to have a lasting peace, and how can we use art as a vehicle for that. So thank you so much for having me, and I'm looking forward to whatever we create today together.
Nice. Gracias, Lorena. So now let's welcome Joleen Sheldon. She's presenting with Sinisa, Rudan, our friend. He is not here, so Joleen will talk for her and for him.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Joleen Sheldon. I'm the founder of Emotional Theater, where we use storytelling and movement and play to support emotional intelligence and community connections. My work brings together interdisciplinary arts and emotional intelligence education to help people feel and express their emotions in creative theatrical ways. And so Sinisa Rudan is our co-founder of Emotional Theater, and he is not here with us today, but he wanted me to introduce him to all of you. His focus is on co-creating tools and human-centered digital technology that makes our experiences immersive, interactive, and scalable. So he asked me to share a few words on his behalf. What's even more important to him is that through the years being part of Performing the World, it's an organization committed and he, as a presenter, he has always focused on inviting everyone as a community to collaborate, to unite, to experience, to co-create, play, and transform. So he's happy to say that several beautiful projects have grown out of his participation with Performing the World, and he's looking for no less than that with our project with Emotional Theater to grow emotional intelligence communities. And he's asking for anyone who would like to come and join us in our breakout room and see what we are doing together. Today, we're going to explore how Emotional Theater's EQ programs help people meander through the mess of the world and empower individuals and communities. We will discuss how we combine storytelling, AR, gamification, edtech, and performance to transform emotional learning into a creative and collaborative experience. And I'm so glad to be here with you, and Sinisa is as well. And we thank you for joining us, and we welcome that collaboration and partnership. So please connect with us and let's discuss how we can customize Emotional Theater's experiences together for your communities and your activities.
Thank you, Joleen. Thank you. And now let's welcome Eva Brenner.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure. I've not been in touch for a while. I'm from Austria. I lived, 15 years in New York and was a co-creator with Dan Friedman and others of the legendary Castillo Theater and participated in many performing the world conferences live. This is my first time digital, and I'm trying to run with it. I'm going to show a video of the experimental political theater work we do in Vienna, Austria. I've been creating this collective company in 1994, and so it's a long time ago. We've continuously produced avant-gardist, feminist, anti-racist, fascist works, mainly by Austrian writers, but also international writers, focusing on women's texts and Jewish material. A lot of it has to do with memory, sharing memories of family stories and lost traces, and also doing street theater. Currently, I'm working on Ubu, which is a very famous avant-gardist play from Alfred Jarry, a French avant-gardist, about a crazy dictator. It's a decidedly anti-war piece. It's a comedy, and Dan Friedman, who is here, I'm very glad to see him on screen. He knows my work since long, and I've never done comedy. And I've always admired people who are clowns and who do comedy. And we've been experimenting with this because you cannot approach a sort of a Trump-like character on stage without comedy. It's impossible. And we've combined this French avant-gardist play, which is over 100 years ago, written over 100 years ago, with Wole Soyinka's, the famous Nigerian Nobel Prize winner of literature, who also wrote a Ubu character play called King Babu in 2001. So there's more than 100 years between the two. And so we have a black actor on stage and a white actor on stage. And we're also sharing experiences after the shows with the audience. We performed tonight. I just came back. It's midnight, well, past midnight here in Vienna. And I'm glad to be here and show part of this political avant-gardist work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you to be here. And now our last presenter who is here is Mustafa Shita. Welcome, Mustafa.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to be with you this night and here in this night here really. My name is Mustafa Shita. I am the general manager of the Freedom Theater in occupied Palestine, and I am here because I represent a very important cultural organization here in Palestine, which established by Jewish people. Already they are came to Palestine, to West Bank, to establish this unique theater in the north of West Bank. When we talk about Palestine and we talk about culture, we talk about arts. It's not like any area in the world. We must to pass through the political issue where we are work for defense and to protect our identity here. We are, all of us know we are under occupation, and we all the work we try to do just to represent our identity, our humanity here in Palestine, in this area. And it's like really hard and like a complicated zone in the world. We raised the idea and the concept of cultural resistance in Palestine, and it's not just about Palestine. We talk about the free people in whole the world. We use different kind of and the styles of theater, including the playback theater, street theater, and theater of opposite. And what we try all the time to use to use these weapons, we can say the cultural weapons, to represent and talk about ourselves, to share our story. The Freedom Theater already it's established by Giuliano Merhamis. This Palestinian and Israeli Jewish and Christian and human person. He came to Jenin refugee camp, where is the refugee already they are lose their homeland, to work with them to have this platform to talk about how we can really work together to make something and to make a big impact in the world. In this time where we are really live in very hard situation and condition, where you hear about what's happened in Gaza and about that number of the people that are killed. We are here in the north of West Bank. We are now under the direct military control by the occupation. They are now exploded all the area where we are. We have our headquarters where we live already, and all the people, all the refugees now, they are displaced people. They are live out of their tent and their temporary place, the camp between quotation, and until this time, our theater in the camp, engineer refugee camp, under control. It's kidnapped by the military force until this time, and it's risky to be there. But we don't stop. We continue, and we continue to use any hall, any street to represent and talk. Now we have different projects focus for women. We have a project called Woman Voice in the Stage, where we try to bring the woman voice to talk about what the woman faced in our area. We focus to work with the children, where we believe to create a new generation, believe in themselves, and they continue after that trauma we faced here in this area. The idea about the whole work, in fact, as a human work, as a civil work, it's really to we can say it just to be to protect our we can say like dignity, our identity as a people. Just we have rights to live and to continue. The story of the Freedom Theater is really unique. I encourage all of you to watch important film. It's called Arna Children. And this is a really important film just to show you the whole concept of what's going on here in this area. And sorry, I don't want to go to that drama, and I know that's important just to share different styles of the work. But you know, when we talk about this area, we must talk about that injustice we faced here and how we can represent and talk about ourselves. Yeah, we have different stories. We can talk about it, and including me. In fact, as Mustafa, my relationship with the Freedom Theater start when I was kid. When Arna came to Jenin area and established childhood center in '87. And later I continue and complete my study in different side, different field in political science and journalism, and continue my life as a researcher, coordinator, and later joined to the Freedom Theater again. And unfortunately, Israel arrested me in 13 of December 2023 to 30 of March 2025. I spent recently, in fact, I released recently, spent 15 months in the Israel jail. So I have that like personal, crazy memory about the situation here. Anyway, I just like to share that about all the, and we can talk about later about the kind of the work, the production we did, what we have planned for the future, and anything we can talk about it later.
Yeah, yes. In the breakout room, you can talk more about that. So thank you, Mustafa, to be here. And now, everyone, it is time to dive into their words. So you can choose which breakout room you would like to join. And once there, watch the 3-zip talk videos in your room. Discuss together what inspired or moved you if presenters join the conversation if they are there, and create a short collective performance. To join to the breakout room, just click in the breakout room button and choose your room. Or if you prefer, write the the number in the chat, and our DJ's team will place you there. Okay, so let's start this conversation. Oh.
You want us to write in the chat which room we want?
You could either
Only if you don't know how to choose it yourself.
Yeah.
If you go to the breakout room button, you'll see the choices.
Breakout room.
If you are confused, then you could ask which room and let me know which room you would like to go to.
Where's the breakout room?
Yeah, welcome back, people. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Is everybody here? Let me see. Yeah. So hope you have a great conversation there. Sorry if you didn't have time, but I hope you have time. And now, oh, such joyous calls in our room. Oh, I like that. So I'm so curious to know and to see what you created in that room. And now we are going to start the presentations, whatever you want to present, to talk or present something is up to you. So let's begin with the room one. So please, we have this arrangement here. It is, if you are not presenting now, you turn off your video, please, and then the tech team will see who will present and put
So if you were in room 2 or 3, turn off your video.
Yeah, if you were there, I would turn off mine.
Please lower hands too. Please lower hands.
It's a good idea.
Raise one was raising our hand.
Low, yeah, lower. Right. Okay. No, don't need to raise your hands, just to be with your video on. Okay. If you were in the room 1, keep your video on. But if you're not, keep your video off. Okay, everybody.
Give me 1 second. Let me check on the 3rd page. Okay, this should be room 1. Group. Margot. Okay, I see a couple people. Here we go, Margot.
Okay. Janet, yeah.
I should be, there I am. Yeah.
Can you lower your hand, Jen?
Cynthia, you should be off camera.
Can you lower your hand, Jen? Okay, thank you, Jen.
Okay, so we are going to have 4, 5, 6.
We're looking for Samuel.
Oh, yeah, where's Samuel?
I think he might have gotten bumped off because I typed his name into participants and it doesn't come up.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he got bumped. Okay, so should we?
So if you are ready.
Marge, you're first.
All right.
Keep doing it, Marge.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Ready?
Oh, that's pretty. I think I can understand the love you in the end. Just that. Oh, beautiful.
We're saying
Nice.
we're saying
Someone,
we are connected together.
Oh, you're singing in sign language. Beautiful.
nice.
Gorgeous.
That's so cool.
Heartbeats.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ruan. This was beautiful, like
Thank
this.
you.
You.
Sign language emoji that says love. I don't know if maybe there was, but
Well, it's Samuel taught us that it's we are connected. And then we did the heart. And then this is, if I'm doing it right, I love you.
Mm.
Great. Thank you for that. So now continue our connections here. Let's see what the room 2 bring to us to the state. And if you are not in the room 2, turn off your video.
We're performing now. It's our turn. We'll see who's left. Oh, Rose is on. Danna's on. Are we all ready?
No, we're not on the screen for some reason. Even though my
Couple of people, 1 or 2 more. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Big crew. We got a big crew here.
Sorry.
Also, y'all, I completely forgot my number, so I'm just gonna bust in at some point. I'm sorry.
We'll fake it.
This already seems like the performance.
Yes.
It is. We've started.
Of course it is.
Glorious chaos.
start us off.
We got Lisa and Ellen. And I think that is it. Is there anyone else? No.
So Cheryl, go on.
I don't think Howard. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that everybody? Huh.
Cheryl, you're on mute.
Oh, yeah.
I have a few glasses.
You're on mute.
Cheryl, you're on mute.
How did something like that happen? All of the pretty boys are not men. I happen to know.
And it's not like any cockle-doo. Cockle-doodle-doo, cockle-doodle-doo. Cockle-doo to you.
The activity of love requires no legs, 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 legs, 20 legs, maybe even 1,000 legs.
Chicha, chispa de transformación. Chicha, mochila de herramientas. Chicha, charming culture of resistance.
And I'll give you some glasses so you can see the world clearly.
Now that you have glasses on, I can see you more clearly.
Glasses or glasses? We are not who they say we are.
And woof, woof.
I'll give you my glasses so you can see me.
Why does wearing my glasses make me hear better?
Cha-cha charming, cha-cha chicha, cha-cha changes. Let's trouble who we are and how we see the world.
I repeat, not any cockle-doo.
And I say it too.
Deviate from the script.
Woo! Thank you, room 2. Thank you for that.
Oh.
Two.
I'm magnifying so that we can see each other.
Magnificent.
Thank you. So now we're going to see our last group, the room 3, come to the stage. So if you're not in the room 3, turn off your video.
Just on behalf of the group 3, let's try prepare them at least now, because they were just asking all of us different kind of questions, not being kind of preparing the presentation. So let's improvise. Performing the world is all about that.
Yeah.
Be free to improvise, and let's call out Melissa and Dan, who are at least I know them, that they're deeply in performing the world and they could improvise. So let's all of these guys that were there, let's try just to remind themselves of the words, keywords that they heard from all of these different three videos and our speeches later, and just you can like spill them out loud, and if you hear something you can just reply on that. So just put those words, and if you cannot like something more, you can just reply in a sentence and shortly just speak out over each other. Let's hear the keywords from the speeches.
How can we use our emotional pain, our lives to make theater?
And what is emotional development intelligence?
How can we respond? How can we respond to genocide?
How can we enhance our intrapersonal skills and our interpersonal skills?
How can theater survive under the ground?
Say that again, Sinisa.
And you're on mute.
How can theater survive under the ground?
Yeah.
And bring the flowers from the concrete?
Well, since we're asking questions, how does Colorado, Serbia, Austria, and Palestine connect?
Emotionally.
Three letters. PTW.
And how do we not connect?
It's something similar to ginger.
The ginger, oh, like a rhizome.
You're there, and I'm there.
All different kinds of theater.
All the different
So
kinds of
many
theater.
different kinds of theater in that room, in this room.
What is theater after all, you know?
What is theater? I know that, as you said, Sinisa, it's happening no matter what how bad and frightening the circumstances are in Palestine. And I know that it looks really, really, really weird in the emotional intelligence AI.
And where, Mustafa, you're not here. Turn your video on. I'd love you to be part of it. And
Ava is not there.
there.
Ava, here.
Ava's here.
Ava's here.
There's Mustafa. And there's Ava.
Hi. I was in the middle of the sentence and then I was broken off, but that's a sort of performance also. I was just explaining my trip to Nigeria, which was fantastic, as it also originated from the international class of 2019. And from that grew the performance we just showed a very small fragment of. And unfortunately, the end was missing when we all rise from the dead and we sing Blowing in the Wind with the audience. And we discussed it tonight because there was a peace activist. Every evening there's a peace activist visiting from different organizations, and we have discussions about, what's going on not so much in Austria, but in the world. And yeah, so that's my
Austria,
answer to Dan's question.
Austria is the world.
Alan said Austria is the world.
Well, but it's sort of how do you say? It acts as if it was in peace. It's very close to Ukraine, and most people are not concerned about the war. Most people are somewhere in the nirvana, emotional nirvana. So I tend to have a problem with the question of what is emotions in theater. I'm more concerned with action. What is the actions? What are the actions? And they create the emotions no matter what. I'm not so sure that we are in charge of it. Yeah.
And how important it is to be emotionally disturbed, They said, like, you feel bad when you go out of your place of relaxed place, but then it's the only place where you grow. Without that uneasiness, you don't grow. So at least,
Yeah.
Mustafa, you're going to the people there physically, maybe they don't be able to grow, but mentally, I know from our part of the world, actually, I mentioned like last time, it's a rare place where people are kind of being surrounded to be killed, but they're still singing. There are many songs that are written here in our part of the world, Balkan. People are like that. The last words were like kind of the songs. You can imagine that your last words are kind of the songs that are recorded and now played, and most of people don't know how they were created. And when we talk about emotions, like this strange, when you listen to these kind of the songs, you may cry and you may like be so joyful of the life. In the same time, feel the bumps, and that's the most beautiful like pieces of art. I think that.
Yeah, thank you, room 3. So I want to enjoy this discussion to open to everybody who want to say some words about your sessions or about what is discussing now. So free to raise your hand or to just open your mic and talk.
I like to start here.
Okay.
From my side, in fact, there's really important question sometime. It's and we here start with our curriculum and education to answer this question: who I am, why I am here, what I can do. It's something like exchange, recognize about what we did and about what we can do together. So the idea when we start, we talk about that global, for example, stories like Animal Farm by George Orwell, and how we can adapt this place to talk about what we faced in our life, and through the different kind of stories, how we can use this tools, in fact, this kind of work to represent our people. We need to be close to our people, to collective that stories from the ground through that oral history sometime to just to protect, and we can say to talk about the memories and about real memories and live memories in different times, where all the time we think that the theater and art all the time provide for all of us that human space, common space, to stand with each other, to talk about each other and represent something. So that's the idea. And here because sometimes we talk about something, we need to focus on it. Sometimes we need to use that's simple tools, simple ways, in fact, like that physical theater by Jack Lecoq style, just to share and to expression something about what's going on. That's what I like to share with you here.
Thank you.
Melissa, you raised your hand.
No, I'm sorry. My computer keeps doing that.
What was it like watching the videos together and then creating with them. What was that experience like? This is our first time doing this, so I'm very curious.
It was fun, and we came up with something very quickly. Given we only had 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It worked. It was meaningful and yeah.
I think our group 2, we could have gone on and on talking to each other, and we came up with our little skit. It was like by the skin of our teeth. I hope I'm representing the group well.
Well, and if it wasn't for you getting us started and focused on that, Cheryl, we never would have. I think so.
Yeah, Cheryl said we have 2 minutes.
It was kind of uncanny how the presentations kind of bled into each other. The heart rhythms, the death rhythms, the mental health work being done in India. The videos just kind of went through an arc. It was very beautiful. And we were able to come up with something very quickly that kind of gave the overview.
Our Indian colleagues weren't able to be here because of how late it was.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for that. Thank you for participating in our first session of the Zip Talk. And I want to thank you so much to our presenters to participate and to be our first presenters in the Zip Talkers, to be in the history of the Performed Award. So thank you for that.
And I'd like to thank Vivi, who took this project on and made it beautiful.
Thank you
And-
for
and-
inviting me. And
I just,
go ahead,
sorry,
Lois.
I want to remind everybody what ZIP means, what it stands for,
Right.
because I think that you exemplified that, all of you.
Yeah.
Zest. What's the second one? Is it inspiration, imagination?
Intimacy.
Intimacy.
Yeah.
Thank you. And passion. Zip.
Intimacy and passion.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're gonna zip over to the whiteboard,
Mhm.
and we're gonna open the whiteboard up and let people kind of meander in the mess. The right type, how you felt, what resonated with you, if you had fun, created something new, old, made it brand new again.
Oh.
How did that happen?
What was the I?
What was the Z?
Intimacy.
Intimacy. Okay, thank you.
What was the Z?
Zest.
Oh, thank you.
Thought it was zeal? No?
I think it was zeal.
Oh, zeal. Sorry. Now it's zesty.
Zesty zeal.
Zesty zeal.
I'm actually very zealous about the fact that it's zeal and not zest. And we get it right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess they're not the same.
The meanings just keep zipping past us. They change.
I keep thinking zippity doo dah,
Yeah.
zippity yay.
About 20 more seconds.
It was a great segue, Des. We're going to zip over to the whiteboard.
I thank you so much for everyone who added to the whiteboard. Tomorrow, unfortunately, is our final day. And that starts at 9 a.m. Eastern Time from the margins to the center stage, bringing play and performance to Busia County, Kenya schools with White Club Barasa. Then at 11 a.m. Eastern Time from Silence to Signature, crafting power through performance with The Gift in Nigeria. At 3 p.m., it is performing in with The Mess and Here, There, and Everywhere with creating our mental health and developing across borders. Directly followed by our closing ceremony at 4:30 p.m. We will see everyone tomorrow, and let's zestily zeal our way out of here.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Right. Get some rest. Get some rest.
Thank you, Des. This was great. Thank you, Vivi.
Thank you so much.
everybody.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
Gracias.